Hi everybody, it's Oksana and this is going to be a review and demo, kind of a first impression review on the Monave Moisture Mousse Foundation. This is a vegan foundation that they have, and the color I have is Kerrie, and I have it in this little pot size, which is not necessarily a sample size, but it's like a concealer size that they have. There's a lot of product. This is definitely not like to sample it once or twice. This is to use it for like a couple of weeks, I think, maybe even more, because a little bit really goes a long way. It's very pigmented, but they do have the smaller pots for people that like to use this one and then the other cream foundation as a concealer because they're very pigmented. So I am going to go ahead and jump into the demo to show you what it looks like going on and all that stuff. I am wearing it right now. And I will link my review of their other foundation, the cream concealer slash foundation, below. So I will try to compare the two to each other as I tell you more about this, in case you're wondering, you know, which one would work better for you if you're trying to choose between them. But now go ahead and let's get started with the demo. All right, so here's a little pot of this foundation, and this is a lot softer than the cream foundation, which I had to kind of just take a little bit at a time and apply it a tiny bit. This I can, you know, I already put on like my whole cheek area just from that. So it's a lot softer, it's a lot quicker and easier to blend. So that's kind of one thing about it that's different if you are comparing it to their cream foundation, which I will link my demo. Sorry, I'm trying to get close to the mirror here so I get a better view. I will link my demo review of that one below. That one is really nice and really good coverage, but it's thick and you really have to be careful applying it. Oh, I should have tried to do like half my face. Well, like this half is done. You can kind of see how it covered really well. This is quite pale too. I don't know if it's too light for me, but it is definitely not too dark for me. This color, this Kerrie color. And once I put like powder and blush on and everything, I'm sure it will be fine. So with the cream foundation, which is the other one I demoed for you, it comes in a little pot like this also. And both of them are $8.50 for this kind of little jar, which definitely has a lot of uses. They sell it in this jar not because it's like a sample jar, but this is more of like if you want to use it as a concealer, it's a smaller kind of pot because you don't want, you know, a huge giant thing if you're going to use it as a concealer. And I mean, I'm not really even putting a dent in it at all. It's, you know, a little bit goes a long, long way. It's very pigmented. The cream foundation was very pigmented as well. It looked a little better on me once it sat on my skin a while and like melted in. Then it looked really nice. At first it was kind of like you can see it on my skin, and I like obviously better when makeup looks more natural, more flawless, like you're not wearing any makeup kind of thing. So this one I think is supposed to have slightly less coverage, but it's supposed to be more, you know, softer. And it definitely is softer because it's a mousse consistency since it's the vegan mousse foundation. But I think the coverage of this is still really, really good. I'm not sure that it's any less than the other foundation, than the cream foundation. Because it seems to really, oh gosh, now I can see in my camera how pale this makes me look. I'll put a darker, just a slightly darker powder on over top to kind of compensate for the fact that this is really light in color. But yeah, the coverage seems to be really good so far. Everything about this seems to be good. It looks nice. I don't really have to go back in and blend too much out. Maybe just right here I have a little bit of like dry, flaky skin. It's kind of picking that up. I might just have to fix that. But yeah, I guess it's slightly less coverage. I feel like the other one, the cream one, was a lot of coverage. Like I think it covered all these like little freckles that I have over here. Let's see if a second layer will cover those up. I think I have 3 minutes left on my memory card. So yeah, it covers most of them up. I don't have concealer on right now. I'm gonna have to go put concealer on and obviously the rest of my makeup. But yeah, I guess this is just slightly, I got it on my eye now, just slightly less coverage than the cream foundation. But this is also very moisturizing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup so I don't look so scary like a pale ghost here. And I will be back to tell you a little bit more what I think about this. Alright, this is what it looks like when I have the rest of my makeup done. I actually totally forgot to record this little ending part to my demo video, so I have already recorded a bunch of other videos and I went downstairs and I ate lunch, so this is like a bunch of hours later, which is good because I can tell you how the foundation is wearing after all this time. And let me grab my little mirror here. So I think that it's wearing really nicely. It melted into the skin, so it looks just like natural skin. It doesn't look like powdery or cakey, or, you know, it looks just very kind of flawless, dewy, but not like oily dewy, just like natural skin. I really like it. So I think that this is a very good foundation, and it is definitely a lot easier to blend than that other one that I've shown, the cream foundation concealer one. So I think the cream foundation slash concealer probably works really well for people as a concealer because it doesn't blend away. Like, it makes it hard to blend if you're putting it all over your face. That other one, not this one that I'm reviewing, but at the same time, that's what you want. If you put it under your eyes or you're covering up a blemish, you don't want it to be like very easily blended away. You want it to kind of be thicker, stickier sort of, and just stay put and cover. So it's good for that. This one is a little bit more, I don't think I ever swatched this for you guys either. It's a little bit more, you know, blendable, so it would kind of blend away. See, like I blended away a lot of the coverage. If you wanted to really blend it out, you would blend away a lot of the coverage. But if you're just kind of careful and you build it up, I think that this would give you really good coverage. I got really awesome coverage out of this. So this is fantastic. I really like it. I mean, it's great coverage. It, you know, has a really good assortment of colors. It's very moisturizing. You know, it's wearing fine throughout the day. I did set it a little bit with a powder, but I really like it so far. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my little, whatever that's called, viewfinder, so that I can keep seeing what this looks like on me. But so far, I really like it. And the only thing is it's a little pricey, because $8.50 isn't bad for like a little pot like this, especially if you're going to use it as a concealer or maybe just on certain areas of your face. But if you're going to be using up a lot of it all over, then you probably want to buy the full size. And I forget how much it is exactly, but it's a little on the pricey side. I think that it's, I don't know, maybe 30 something dollars. I don't know, somewhere in that price range, more than 20, that's for sure. So yeah, and of course it has very natural, wonderful ingredients. It has some natural, you know, safe preservatives. It's got organic apricot kernel oil. That's the first ingredient, jojoba. So I like it so far. Good first impression. So hopefully this review was helpful to you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.